every time that I leave an audition, even if it's a first call or a second call, I always say, okay, what worked and what didn't? It may have been the best audition in the world. It could have been the shittiest audition. I'm like, okay, so there's never like a let's beat up Kaz type of mentality. Or if I do that, I'll be like, oh man, allow that to be happen for 3 minutes. And then I say, okay, what worked? That worked. That worked. Okay. I keep that in my back pocket for the next time. What didn't work? Oh, I shouldn't have, that I could have been, oh, I didn't do this, blah, blah, blah. And then I throw that away. And maybe if it's for the first call, then I keep that for the callback, right? And I will keep taking away what doesn't work, and I keep adding on to what works. And that's how you create an arsenal of things, as opposed to, I feel like actors at times after an audition don't make that assessment, or will look at things and be like, oh, that, I did really crappy, or, oh, that was amazing, I hope I book it. That's not growth mentality, right? Like, that's not going to give you those extra tools for your next 20, 30 auditions, right? And it's about having that, it's about having that mentality, I think, that will help you build and grow as an actor.
So I have a different thought about that.
Great.
I feel like what I always tell my actors is, when you walk out of an audition, don't do this in front of the casting director, but rip up your sides and throw them away and walk away. Okay. And what I find is that if you, and this is going to contradict what you just said, and no one is right? I'm not saying I'm right, you're wrong, or anything, but I always find it hilarious when actors call me and they say, I nailed that audition, nailed it. And I'm always like, nope, you didn't, because you were watching yourself. Somehow you were here and you were like, oh, I did this and I did that and I did that. And it's the people who think they did a really shitty job and they lost themselves, right?
Yeah.
And they don't have any idea what happened. They think they made a big mistake and, oh my God, I messed that up. And then they book that job. And I'm like, you see, you lost yourself in the moment. It was so good. Something real happened. And, Ivo Nandi leaves an audition. He has never once asked me ever about an audition. Can you find out how I did? Can you find out if they've already booked this job? Am I still on a veil? He never asks me those questions, right? And we've been working together for over 10 years, and he's consistently at the top of my list in terms of earners. And he just goes in and he does his job, and then he leaves and he goes home to his family.
Yeah.
And I feel like, he doesn't judge his performances. He did in the beginning, but he doesn't anymore. He just does it the way he does it. And they either want peach pie that day or they don't.